From the grill into your house early in this half hour. Yes, that's the cornbread that we're looking at. We're going to make some ribs. Chef Ryan's going to help us. Here are some beautiful ribs. These are, well, let's be honest, they're naked.
They are right now.
They're clean, they're naked, but what? These are baby back, correct?
These are pork ribs, baby back ribs. They're the king. For the grilling season, they're going to be so tender and so great. So you can get side ribs and stuff, but these are my favorite for sure.
You tease us, but let's just see what's going on here. So this is an interesting spices.
Yeah,
for the
we've got
ribs.
some spice for up there. Some of your typical flavors you see when you're barbecuing. Brown sugar in there for that sweetness, and there's some mustard powder in there, onion powder, cumin, coriander. So some of those typical flavors.
So you just rub it on, basically,
yeah,
right?
you're going to give them a nice sprinkling. Get them on there, and if you can leave them overnight, it's really going to be a lot better. You're really going to get the flavor of these spices really soaking into the meat.
Can I just say, working outside with food is so cool.
It's one of the greatest things.
Nice. And you need a recipe book from the grill. Now, is it true that in the book you have, it's apricot barbecue sauce, so you've rubbed it in?
Yeah, we've left them overnight, if you can. It's always best. And then we're going to make some sauce that we're going to finish them off with.
Okay, so let's make sure we have the ingredients here. First of all, boom, apricot jam.
We've got that.
Check. Ketchup.
Yep.
Check. Cider vinegar.
Cider vinegar we've got as well too for that nice kind of
spice?
tang. Yeah, a little bit of
tangy. I like this fancy molasses, not just the ordinary molasses.
No, you don't want
but
ordinary
the fancy
molasses.
kind of molasses.
If you're going to do some nice ribs, you want fancy molasses, absolutely.
You also have some Dijon mustard, again a little bit of a kick.
Yeah, the Dijon mustard in there is really great.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, you need that in there too. For
Hard
a
to
little
say,
bit
but delicious.
Delicious.
Chili powder. So we have, again, you like the little spices. You have part of this book and you figured, I want a little kick.
Well, you know, when you're barbecuing, it's nice to have that spice with the pork ribs for sure.
Onion powder, garlic powder.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So we've got them all in there.
All these puppies go in here, you give it a nice little stir. Once these ribs go on, when do you apply the sauce?
You know, we like to apply the sauce at the end. So this I'm just going to cook down, bring it up to a boil, reduce it to a simmer. About 15 minutes, it's done, ready to go.
Oh, get out of here.
So give it a good stir.
Yeah.
Everything's in there already, ready to go. So what we like to do with the ribs, once they've been sitting overnight, we actually put them in a tinfoil package. So quite simple, just wrap them up in tinfoil, throw them on the grill on low heat. You want the grill about 250 degrees.
Smart.
About 2 hours in the tinfoil package.
Oh,
they get nice. Yeah, they get nice and tender that way. Not falling off the bone, but you can tear it apart easily.
But if you want it falling off the bone, go for maybe 3 hours.
3 hours. But you are going to have them on here for a little bit too.
Yeah, let's take a look at these.
All
Chef
right,
Ryan,
so
these look incredible.
We've got some of the sauce that we boiled away already. It's nice and reduced.
Oh, it's dripping onto the, can you hear the?
You hear the meat.
That's a good sound.
I agree. That's the sound of summer. So we'll put that on there. I like to glaze them for about an hour on low heat. That way, all the sugar that we have in our sauce isn't going to burn on your grill, and it's going to kind of have layers of caramelization on there. Every time the sauce gets a bit stickier, reduces a little bit, and keep building the flavor of the sauce on there. A nice low heat, again, so it doesn't burn.
And you would leave the cornbread as is, just let it do its thing?
Yeah, you can open the lid every once in a while. For the most part, you want to keep it shut.
To tease you.
To keep the heat in there. Yeah. You want to keep watching. It's puffing up nicely in there right now as we speak. So.
Okay, puff away. You can buy this book, by the way, at a number of places.
Yeah, there's Safeway, Calgary Co-op, and Indigo chapter stores.
Bookstores, okay.
And Atco Blue Flame Kitchen.com.
It is called From the Grill. It is a great new addition to your kitchen, to your family, and to your stomach. More of Calgary coming up here on Shaw. Okay, when do we eat these things?
Right away.